Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builder Supply. In this video is to bring you a closer look at the Master Lock 6521 series padlock. This is their Pro Series shrouded laminated steel rekeyable interchangeable core version. This is a version that is intended for small format IC cores is what it's intended for. Got it pulled out of the box. And this weighs about 1.45 pounds. Literally a pound and a half of material. This is the version without a cylinder. Okay, this is going to take small format. So small format was invented by Frank Best in 1921, in fact. While that may not apply directly to this Master Lock, I would actually say that it quite frankly does. 100 years later, Frank Best Company, invented the literal blueprint for the small format core that is installed in how many hundreds of millions of installations can there possibly have been over the last 100 years. And here's living proof of it. So through this, you're going to run your small formats. Any manufacturer who makes small format, of course, the name is Best is synonymous with that. Arrow and Falcon would be Best Arrow Falcon. Those are all small format. But many other people make small format cores so that they can compete within the incredible footprint of small format. This is going to take a small format core. Your driver tail piece, if you want to operate this, be very careful. Get right down to the root. Those prongs or those two forks, they'll bend. You don't want to bend them. Get right down to the root and then carefully turn it. And it will turn spring loaded in one direction only. It's not going to pop out. You've got to lift it out. Okay. Now, inchShroud protects shackle from bolt cutter, so you're really covering up all of this. You're not going to get your tool to that real easily, is the point. This is a Pro Series padlock, 2 1/8 of an inch wide steel body, withstands physical attack. Let's take some dimensions. 2 1/8. Probably up at the shroud, 2 1/8. Overall height of the case, it's going to be 3.5 inch. Overall thickness, really, at the shroud, it's about 1.25 inches. The body itself is going to be a bit shy on that, maybe about 1.25 inches. Dual ball locking mechanism resists pulling and prying. A common tactic for pulling padlocks apart is to just shock attack them. Back in high school, you know, once it was discovered, you could take a something or other and otherwise force attack the padlock. It was all the rage. So a dual ball locking mechanism will significantly reduce the possibility of a shock attack. That I don't believe at all you could shock this open. Available with or without core. This is the WO without small format. They can provide you with 16 small format interchangeable cores to match this padlock to your door locks. I'm going to say that means that they can supply small format in 16 different keyways, probably your A through M style best keyways. 6 or 7 pin can be done. They don't mention if it's an A2, an A3, or an A4 system. Let's just assume it's an A2 system, which basically all that means is the pin stack that you're dealing with. It would be important to qualify that you are running an A2 system. I would think that they don't get into A4 at all, and A3 is even people who make a living as locksmiths extraordinaire for Big Ten universities, I've heard say, I think I've only seen that system once. So if you have an A4 system, reach out to us. We'll see if they can pin it to an A4, which is a different... the cores are the same. The methodology of pinning them is the same, except the pins and the logic by which you derive actual pin stacks is different based on A2 or A4. It won't be A3. I guess it won't be. The 6521 Pro Series Weather Tough Shrouded Padlock. Features a heavy steel body to withstand physical attack, 3/4 inch tall, 5/16 diameter hardened boron alloy shackle for superior cut resistance. The boron alloy is at the highest part of the triangle of resistance to attack. The exclusive cover protects water, ice, and dirt and grime. Obviously, they're talking about this portion here. It's going to keep it really nice and clean. Okay, and it's heavy. There is finally a link below this video to the manufacturer's page where you can pull up not only all of the master products that we sell, but a link to the manufacturer's website, as well as a link to a document called Technical Manual. If you're a locksmith, or you know, whether you're this and that or this and that, if you are if you're a person who appreciates locks and the theory behind locks and locksmithing, you will very much enjoy the definitions and terminology link that's there. It's a dictionary of locksmithing related terms. If you are doing anything related to the study of locksmithing, you're going to want to commit those definitions to memory, find examples of those, and use that as a basis to continue your education. I know that I do. There's also a link to the technical manual, and that's super cool because master is actually a very important part of the world of locksmithing, and they have done some very interesting things that you'll want to review when it comes to their locks. Master, I have been told, I have read, is the absolute most successful and popular selling padlock in the world. So if you're going to be talking about padlocks as either a client just needing to buy some inexpensive padlocks, all the way up to somebody who wants to understand the theory behind how you pin this material, the name master is obviously synonymous with that sort of work, regardless at what part of the spectrum you're in. If you have any questions on the master 6521 in a WO without cylinder, small format now, or any other master product, please feel free to reach out to us. And thank you.